Patricia Collin is looking into the experiences of African American women, and she is looking about her experiences in the culture of American society, and she's looking at the cultural expressions of such women. She looked at their experiences in different areas, and prominently she is focusing on 4 areas. One is the self-identity. Second is this area of sexual experiences, sexual orientations and politics. Thirdly, motherhood. And fourthly, she is looking into the community activism. With respect to the self-identity, she is looking into the heroic struggle of African American women, and heroic in the sense that they experience the dominant, let's say, environment, not only as a woman, as a race, from the angle of the race, and also from the angle of the social class. So from that perspective, she thinks and considers that the environment is quite hostile to these women, and it is oppressive. So they get the treatment from others, which is rather degrading kind of treatment. So that because of that treatment, they really question how do they maintain their self-identity. What is their self-identity and how do they maintain it? So when they get, let's say, oppressive kind of, let's say, environment, hostile kind of environment, it leads to some kind of cohesiveness within the group. So they try to be supportive with each other. So we see that she is talking about the loving and mutually, let's say, supportive relationship within the, let's say, their own community, within their own network. When I say own, I mean the African American women. So this enables them to get some kind of support, which might be protective support against the, let's say, identity crisis. So that is how it enables them to maintain a sense of, let's say, dignity, maybe self-respect, and some kind of support and some kind of empowerment. Secondly, the sexual orientation and the politics. She looks at the privileged status of heterosexual relationships in the society. We see that, let's say, heterosexuals are considered, let's say, approved behavior in the society. When we compare these with the lesbians or the gays, now they again have, let's say, low status. And when we look at the low status of a woman, a black woman, and a poor woman, then again she is disadvantaged on these 3 counts. And because of that, she says that this provides them a potential basis for marginalizing black women who are not following the heterosexual, let's say, pattern of life. If they are lesbians, then definitely they get marginalized. Not only as a lesbian, but lesbian as a black woman, as a woman, and then the black woman, and then the poor woman. So these sexual orientations divides the heterosexuals from gays and lesbians, and nationality divides those who are dominant and oppressed. And nationality here implies the race because of, let's say, discrimination in the society, because they are considered as the lower level. Therefore, they are let's say, degraded, oppressed, and dominated by others. So this is just one category oppressed on multiple counts. That's the woman, the black woman, the poor woman, and then she is not following the heterosexual approach, then she is further discriminated against and further dominated.